Hello everybody and welcome along to the next episode of the RNG My Team Career Mode on F122. Today we'll see the Brazilian Grand Prix, the sprint race weekend of these Brazilian Grand Prix. So we'll get two races for the price of one today. And the title of this is Please No Understeerino. Shout out to Jimmy Broadbent, because in the end of the last race, we were once again struck down by the annoying understeer glitch, whereby the front just doesn't grip. We lost 2 seconds a lap over the last 10 laps of the race. Possibly could have got a win. Probably would have been somewhere in contention for the podium. Went long and hard, went to softs. No. Struck down by understeer just to get to the softs. So, fingers crossed we have no issues today for the sprint race weekend. And although I believe, we'll check it in a second, I believe the Constructors Championship is all but over. Hopefully we'll be able to end the season on a high. Let's get into it. Confirmation of the previous results then. There's that P8 in the last race. Unfortunately, our worst result in a while. Also would have been 4 fast laps in a row. We were on brand new softs at the end. We almost certainly would have got a fastest lap. But no, it wasn't to beat in Mexico, unfortunately. And as I said, unfortunately, that's all but decided. The Constructors, I was trying everything I can to get P4 in the Constructors because, well, I mean, I finished P5 last season. It's going to be 2 P5s in a row, and actually we could in theory still lose it to Alpine, but it's looking fairly sewn up, and after this race it will probably be all mathematically sewn up as well for P5. Probably end up going for the same ones. That's what we tend to do. I'm going to go for the podium finish one, you know. Let's do it, because that's actually top of both. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. We're going to go for a podium finishes towards the end of this season. There's no point running the wheel, because there's only one upgrade. It would be a wheel of 1. So we won't bother that. We will put that on. There is a choice there between rush it and don't rush it, so I will get that on. Won't be bad. Breakup's that upgrade. It's not a huge braking circuit, but it's certainly going to help a bit of speed. But nope, it's going to go for standard. Look, it always does the opposite of what I want. It's fine. I'm used to it by now. We're going to get a standard upgrade, but that should make it much more likely. We had 45% chance. Should make it much more likely for Abu Dhabi, which is a big braking circuit, so that wouldn't be a bad thing. Let's crack on then, guys. So, powertrain upgrade. Well, we'll go to the next weekly resources. Not that we need it, actually. Doesn't really matter. But we want to see green, guys. Give us some green. This is the upgrade. We want green, not red. No red, no red, no red. Yeah, lovely. All of the green. All of the green. Delicious. Has that unlocked new upgrades? Did the upgrades unlocked? Oh, very good. All right. Well, that's it. There's no more upgrades to do in powertrain. The only ones left to do are these two, unless we get to a Spec 3 facility. As you can see by hovering on one of these, needs a Spec 3 facility. There's nothing more to do with chassis. There's literally nothing more we can buy, no matter how many resource points we got. We are reaching a ceiling at the moment, guys. It's a bit worrying. To give us a bit more ERS. Oh, hello, all of the rain in the world. Look at that forecast. So much rain. Oh, my word. I don't want it to be wet. I prefer dry conditions. We're then going to get into an Inters race, which will briefly dry out in the middle, and then get wet again, and then go heavy rain at the end. What is that? That's a sprint race. That's a short race. That'll be like, I don't know what it'll be, 10 or 15 laps? We're going to have a wild race weekend, guys. Absolutely wild. Let's see if we move forward on the progress history. We have, we've actually jumped Red Bull, but everyone else has moved forward. To be honest, Ferrari got a very similar upgrade to us. McLaren have got also a very similar upgrade to us. Technically, they've overtaken us there. We're right in there with the third fastest. I'm going to go for it. We're just going to go all in for the rain. 20 clicks higher. 20 clicks higher. And we're going to go for it. Absolutely all in. To be honest, may even be at the back of the grid, because that's a lot of wing. All right, here we go, guys. Very high wings, ready for the races. We'll be slightly better at the start of the straight, but within about 200 meters, we'll be slower than them, because we can jump off the corner a bit better with higher wings. Luckily, we haven't got long to the line here, so we won't lose too much from here. Oh, so much grip, dude. There's so much grip. I short shifted there and got back on throttle so early. Okay, all right. We can definitely build up to it a bit more than that, because we've got more to give. We need to get used to these high wings. Let's hope we're not out the bat. Let's hope we can beat a couple of people who've set lap times. We have beaten Latifi. Remember, guys, Latifi is not bad. Well, as in, the Williams car isn't that bad. I don't know how Latifi is. The Williams car is not bad in this career mode. As I said, Williams is not a terrible car anymore. So hopefully that'll mean we can maybe be on the edge of the top 10, top 12. That's a great result on much higher wings than we should be on. Ah, only 4 tenths off our teammate. Okay. All right, this is not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boxes. He does. Right, come on. Woo. The lift slight on the exit, unfortunately, cost me a bit, but I can did it better again. Touch deep. 2.5 tenths. Not too shabby. That's not a bad improvement. Lap on lap. There's a bit more to be had, but that's a pretty solid effort. We'll go again. We're out of ERS on the in lap, but we'll just see what we can find. Jay, we're going to out of ERS. This is a good lap. That's a good lap. To find another 2 tenths. How much are we going to lose? I'm going to go for it. Okay, we lost about a tenth. Okay, so let's hope we're very, very close then to the top 10. And then we can go from there. How close are we? Well, I was about right. 10th and a half sees us P11. P11 is our really, I mean, yeah, it's our maximum. I left that as late as I possibly could. People are still coming out of the pits. Oh, we're going to get some traffic, I think. I left that as late as I possibly could. I'm going to even give Schumacher a bit of a slipstream here. He might even get past me. They've got better straight line speed. No! Oh, I'm going to have to back out. Okay, well, we go again on the next lap then. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. I should have dropped back. It was on my mind to possibly drop behind Schumacher. Oh my word, I've definitely overthought this, guys. I think we're going to be okay though. It's going to be close. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're just going to be okay. Right, come on, let's push. Pushed pretty hard through there. Didn't get the best of exits, but it's pretty good. A bit slipshod on Aston Martin. We're not going to miss, but we're not far down. Remember, we've got the whole temp to get for the line. Scored a bit too much speed there, but had a slightly better exit. We now should gain a whole load from the run to the line. Because it is going to be an improved lap. Not my best lap. There's the lap time coming to us. 17th. It's going to be 15th. I overthought that one, guys, to put the pressure on myself. Should have just done my usual. Still didn't find some time. It wasn't a bad lap, but I mean, look. To be fair, our teammate ended up, what's that, 2.5 tenths? That's a lot more time. We probably theoretically had the P11 time in us, but 3 more tenths on top of that, that would have needed something really special. 12 laps, guys. We've got about 4 different weather conditions due over those 12 laps. We'll see. I could always score some points though if I won't even dream of beating Mercedes in the Constructors' Championship, which is very unlikely. I basically need to win both of these races today and get them to score basically nothing. And even then, I need my teammates to also score good points. Right. So it's Inters. Yeah, it's not a... I'm not going to play with that. It's no brainer to go Inters, I think. It's going to be the quicker tyre. Fuel-wise, I'll take a little bit out. I should be able to take a lot out, but I'll go for a lap spare of fuel. That should be enough for 12 laps. Did I leave enough room? To be fair, I squeezed them more than I realised. We go from like here, which is a bit of a weird place to restart. I'm still getting shoved, obviously. That'll have to do. Stupid AI. Anyway, okay, they're a lot quicker straight line, obviously, as we know. Oh, thank you, Joe. Need to get up to speed as well. Don't forget AI effectively start while practicing the wet. I do not. But I should be able to be a lot quicker in this middle sector, hopefully. Oh, come on, Joe, buddy. Alright, here we should be quicker. From here onwards, we should be significantly quicker. Making super well into there. I looked at it. I looked to go on the outside. I haven't quite got that grip, unfortunately. Okay, another move done. Up to P10. Not a bad start, that. That's 5 positions gained. But the AI trying to take us out. The problem is, Alonso's probably going to fly straight back past us. We need a good exit from here, but he's going to. I think he's just going to fly past us, despite all that ERS burning.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Are you joking? What are the AI in this game? I hate it so much. You can get blocked now. Get in the bin. Can't be doing with you. Oh, honestly, the AI. I really hope they improve the AI for next year's game. This is the first year that I'm aware of that they've gotten worse. So bad. And it's funny as well because I always get the blame, especially 2-player career where everyone gets a bit tribal. It's like, oh, you never get it. Oh, that's me not paying it. Let's just have a flashback multiple times per lap, shall we? Why not? Annoyingly, we don't seem crazy faster in the middle sector. We definitely are quicker. But then we're just having to battle every time we get to a straight and it's costing us. Let me keep Alonso at bay now. Oh. That's not what I needed, to be honest. Because now I've got guys all over me. I might go take them multiple times here. That is not what I needed. Don't know who that was spinning around there. One of the Red Bulls. Now Alonso's surely going to be able to get me. Maybe even Joe as well. Go away, guys. Can you turn on me? Yeah, of course he is. Lovely. Why are they trained like that? I don't understand. Anyway, if I don't have to battle, you never know. I might be, maybe, able to bring it to the middle sector. At the moment, I'm just spending the whole middle sector catching back up to them. This setup isn't working for me right now. Okay, track drying out quite soon. Joe's pretty close. I don't think we can get to me from there. We will close up. We're okay. Close up on Ocon as much as you possibly can. Annoyingly, this setup hasn't worked quite as well as I hoped it might, to be honest. Definitely not maximising quite what I can do anyway. Charlotte Clark's done a 14.7. There was a bit of a mistake on this lap, of course. Let's see what sort of lap time we're able to do now. 14.7 versus a 15.8. Okay, so about a second a lap. To be fair, with that quite big mistake in turn 1, that's not disastrously bad. Their traction's just so OP. They're not really losing much on quarter exits. Okay, just talking about potentially different tyre. Let's say for the AI box, that is dreamland for me. I'm definitely going to stay out on these inters because it is due to rain again. Mechanical problem for Russell, who's ahead of us. That could be a free position. Put us into the points. I think points go down to 8th. Hold on. That's a car behind. One behind retiring though. Who caused any drama? I don't think he has. So it's not going to be a safety car unless someone else will try at the same time. It was Gasly retiring. He did a 15.1. Oh, there is a safety car. Full safety car. I'm going to go for slicks. I know I said I wasn't going to. With a full safety car. 15 minutes till the next rain. I'm going to risk it, guys. We're only in 9th. I don't think this is going to work out, if I'm being honest with you, but they're going to all get bunched up. It's not going to rain again before the end of the race. The forecast is different to what it's predicted. Oh, it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. By the time the safety car comes in, it is. Because right now, this is not ready at all. It's not disastrously bad, to be fair. Hopefully by next lap, it'll be okay. Like, if there's no deltas, we can just push hard. I just feel it's worth the risk. If we were leading this race, or even had the pace to lead this race, I wouldn't have done it. But we had no straight line speed. We were just realistically going to get maybe P8 at best. Right, here we go. We've caught the safety car queue. That's mission 1 achieved. Surely it's in this lap, is it? Oh, I forgot to limit your throttle. I can't catch it. Go, limit. Stop limiting my throttle. I hate it. Go. Oh, for God's sake. That's really... I just lost 2 seconds. My fault for trying to play the safety car. I forgot it's going to limit my throttle. Oh, hello, Latifi. See you later. Alright, it's still not ready for slicks yet, though, so I'm not too worried about that right now. Hopefully it's not disastrously slower, though. If it's a couple of seconds a lap, we might be more than that quicker at the end. I haven't got long left in this race, though, guys. We've taken a bit of a risk here. Of course, this does also decide the grid for the next one, so we could have shafted ourselves here, even though there wasn't many points for P8. I decided to go for this risk, and it has been a very risky strategy. Come on, dry up for us. It's alright, it's alright. We've got a right grip now, guys. It's not quite the crossover yet. I'd suggest probably next lap would be the crossover lap. We're not going to finish this race in last. I think I can fairly confidently say that. Okay. We're getting there. I think this is the crossover lap, guys. Probably wasn't worth the risk with hindsight. I thought it was going to dry up quicker than it has done. The grip's okay, though. It is coming to us. It's coming to us bit by bit. 2 laps to go, guys. 12.2 from Charles Leclerc. Can we beat that already, or is it going to be next lap we're going to beat that? Surely we're going to get a fastest lap as well. I think, is there a point for that in the sprint race? I think there is, but you also need to be in the top 10. There's a big battle ahead, though. Look, if we can get to the front of that. Absolute gaggle of cars. We're actually half game. We gain all positions. Not a million miles away. It's our teammate that's leading it right now. It's go time, guys. We're basically going to have 1 lap to get as many positions as we possibly can. Don't forget it's going to decide our grid for the next one. This is important. It's so slow in the straight, though. It's not going to get any people in the straight. It's going to be next lap, guys. It's going to be all on the final lap. Oh, my word. Definitely was the wrong strategy, but we've gone for it. Let's see what we can do with it. Looks like someone wing damage something ahead. Oh, come on. I should have attacked him a bit harder. I'd be so much slower than that if I was on those inters. I'd tell you what, maybe this isn't been the wrong decision. So I would be crawling around if I was them. Oh, come on. Wing damage. We're going to have to roll with it. Oh, I'm still being hit by Latifi. Hello, Latifi. Oh, big wing damage. Oh, guys. As I said, though, to be fair, we definitely would have dropped like a slow. AI don't have any tyre temperature issues. I do. It's going to be P17. Without the wing damage, you probably could have got a couple more. Realistically, maybe like P15 was our maximum, though. Definitely the wrong decision today. It dried up a lot slower than I expected. And it's starting the feature race from further back than where we started the sprint. As I said, though, I'm pretty sure on that track, that was a dry track, the DRS got enabled. I think my tyres would have overheated. Despite not running carcass simulation, I still think my tyres would have got really hot. And realistically, they probably would have all overtaken me anyway. Not the race I wanted. definitely the wrong decision with hindsight. I was ahead of Joe, so maybe could have got P7, maybe, but again, I felt like I would have dropped back. The main issue there is it dried up a lot slower than I expected. I expected it to dry up a lot quicker than that. It just didn't happen in the end. Just did not happen. Frustrated on that one, guys. Just didn't dry up very quickly. Normally this game, it dries up very quickly, and even if it looks wet, normally you can get away with the slicks. Is there going to be penalties? Let's hope there is a few. We finished that race, was it 17th?
It's not going to be plain sailing.
We are now 12th. Hello. There is lots of penalties in the grid. Where's our teammate? Our teammate, unfortunately, was one of them, who is pretty much at the back. Lovely. But 12th place. Right. Does it? How much worse does it think the Inters are? Wow. Too much. Too much. It thinks we'll lose 40 seconds over 19 laps. The only thing is it is due to dry up a bit, which is why I was tempted to start on Inters. We could then just stay out and avoid the pit stop. But to be honest, according to that forecast, it's just to dry up after 10 laps. 2 seconds a lap. We'll have lost 20 seconds by then, the pit stop time, so it's not worth it. It's not, unfortunately, not worth rolling the dice in this particular one. Okay, fuel-wise, we're just going to take out... We'll take out a lap of fuel. We'll still leave ourselves with 2.5 laps spare. In the wet conditions, that should be enough, you'd think. I am going to allow myself to lower these wings by 10 clicks in this one, just to keep it interesting, to be honest. That was definitely the wrong call before. 0.1, there you go. Bosh, have some of that. Come on then, guys. 10 clicks less a week compared to the last race. Let's try and not bottle this one. Let's hope it doesn't drop too quickly. I'm going to regret not going to Inters. But it is what it is. Let's just race what we've got in front of us, guys. It's not going our way so far this weekend. Let's hope the feature race goes a bit better. Come on, fingers crossed. That was one of, well, it's probably the best start I've had in the wet. Is he in the room? He is. On the outside, hope he doesn't hit me. He doesn't. Okay, hello. Hello, what a start that is. 3 positions gained straight away. And straight line speed is a lot more favourable now. Oh, he's not giving me room. Oh, dude.
That start was okay. Now stay alert. Threats around you.
It was a late move. Did I deserve room now? I was decent way up on the inside. I'm going to keep the position. Right. Let's get our heads down now. Looks like we're going to be a bit more competitive in this one. Haven't changed the AI level. All we've changed is wing level. And we seem to still be quicker in the corners, but not nearly as significantly slower in the straights. As I said, if I was against an AI player, sorry, a human player, that last setup probably would have been good. But against AI, they're just so good on the exits. It's just a no-go, unfortunately. Okay, we're a lot more competitive now. This is more like it. Up to P8 already. Oh, it's a track limits, was it, warning? Okay, that's definitely fair then. I mean, again, I normally try and run it by the real-life rules. Real-life rules are, if you've got a significant... I can't remember what the exact rules are. But it's something like if you've got a significant portion of your car be inside of another one, you deserve some space. Around the outside, you need to be wheel to wheel to be deserved any space. But I wasn't on the outside, I was up the inside. So by real life racing rules, that was a perfect legit move. Oh, keep keeping it flat through there, using all the track to be safe. 18.7 for Charlotte Clerk. What are we doing? 19.3. Only 6/10 off. That's encouraging. Sat in traffic at the start of a race. But that, I don't know, on the start there, I just felt like it wasn't a crazy move. They braked so early, just cruised up his inside. I was more than halfway alongside him. Knew there was plenty of curb to go on. I don't know. Hoping it's supposed to come to me a little bit, but I just need to get my head down now. I've definitely got more pace in me. It's a bit easier flat through there now. I don't know if it's just me gaining confidence. What, 18.6 for Albon?
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different time.
Okay, that means it's getting drier. But to be fair, it's already been 5 laps, so it wouldn't have been the right decision, I don't think, to go on Inters. I think we're going to drop like a stone. It's definitely light rain now, so we'll go on Inters soonish. What we're doing? Just want to keep my foot in. Do we try and go straight from full wets to slicks? Do we need to keep taking these risks? I feel like I may as well. It's just this weekend is not going my way. I've got to keep taking the risks, I reckon. Yeah, I think I'm quite glad. I didn't go to Inters at the start. I don't think that would have worked. Oh, mummy. Having a slide like that in 7th gear? No, thank you. Still somehow get my PB. Okay. It's coming to us a little bit, I feel like. We're maybe going to be a bit quicker on the slightly drier conditions. Should be my best lap of the race quite comfortably. We don't make the same mistake. Let's try and keep the ERS on again now. Run a little bit wider this time. 18.6. We're not a million miles off the leaders, but we are, as in lap time wise. But the problem is, it's just, you know, 3 or 4 tenths a lap every lap. It's going to really start to hurt us. I think I'm going to go for Inters. You know, I reckon all AI will go for Inters, so I'm going to go to them early.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap.
I'm going to go for them early rather than trying to wait out, because how slowly it dried out in the sprint race. Didn't box. Okay, I'm going to go earlier than everyone else on it. Let's hope they don't stay all the way to the wets and softs and slicks to do the strategy that I did. Try to make the slicks. If that strategy worked out in a sprint race, I would have done, but I'm just thinking it's going to dry up so slowly.
That was a fantastic
Good stop.
Faster than we were
Rebels is in. Stappin's in, interestingly. He was near the back.
Pit stop.
Trying to just eke every bit of lap time out of it that I can. Then I can maybe jump Ocon. The two matching Verstappen in that middle sector at least. There's the yellow flag for all the Ferraris retiring. Oh, had a whoopsie. Well, the Ferraris had a whoopsie there. Let's go watch that. That's the best AI recovery I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Watch this. Clean. I hope we can gain some positions here, guys. I think it's on for us. Go on at the right time. Yeah, they're definitely better again. 3.6. He's stuck behind other cars right now as well. Let's see if we can gain on him. Oh, not like that. We'll be able to. It's horrendously. Where am I off to? Everyone else in, pretty much. Is Ocon in? Ocon, I think, is in. People still stayed out, interestingly, but was it Ocon that stayed out? It was Ocon that stayed out. There's the best lap of the race, so I boxed at the exact right time. I was still stuck up behind a couple of wet runners. Using something in the pit entry. Lando Norris, the Ferrari that had the whoopsie on the slicks. See if we can get ahead of him. Quick and a straight though. Oh, come on, dude. Why do they never give you room? Oh, that's insane. Sometimes they just literally just yeet you out of existence. There's nothing you can do about it. What was I supposed to do there? Slight defensive line there to make sure he didn't send it. Someone else on the pit exit. No way is that Ocon. How? What? How is Ocon still? Are you joking? How is Ocon still ahead of us? How's that happened? I think the track must pinch in now. It always seems to hit AI under the brakes. He was literally, I think it was about 1.5, 2 seconds. And he stayed up for 3 laps longer on conditions that are clearly inters and stayed ahead. We only gained about a second on him. Which, if that sprint race was longer, we would have been able to stay ahead. We'd have been able to, well, we'd have definitely gained. Unfortunately, we are slower than Ocon. That's why I keep taking risks here, because we are just slower than the AI all the time. So I'm just taking a few risks, trying to make something happen. 15.3 for Ricciardo in the McLaren, who's on paper very similar pace to us. 15.0 for Charles Leclerc. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, second on lap. You're not very good. Stop moaning. Someone else says motor takes 2/10 of the lap time. Exactly. I don't want to miss out on those 2/10s, do I? I don't know. I think we can hold the Ferrari at bay at least until DRS is disabled. Only P7 though. I want to take a few more risks in this race to try and get a better possession, but I think we're probably going to need late safety car at this point. And we'll do that quite consistently, just to defend the inside line. He's not, thankfully, not got a straight line speed now to get me. If I still had that sprint race set up, he would be past me ages ago. No doubt. So I'm glad we did go for a slightly lighter wing setup. I don't think I'm driving too badly. This is just the pace of our car right now. It's weird though, because we should be quicker in the Alpine. I think I must have that AI set a bit too high. At least in these wet conditions. Maybe it'll come to be a bit more in the dry. In fact, Norris would be a second lap quicker than us if we were to let him go. So doing all right to hold him up. Maybe for a P7. My Ferrari's close, but you know we are nowhere near what they can do. Nowhere near. And on paper, we've got a car that's virtually identical to the McLaren, according to the performance chart. Oh, good. Wasn't paying attention. Trying to hold on the outside now. Oh, turn. Just to keep it on track. Super late braking there. Don't know how that one worked out. Got a bit lucky, I think. Hello, Norris. Oh, you have to give him a bit of room. Try and hold it, though. Try and hold it alongside him, which we do actually do. Backs right out of it now on the apex. Don't know why I did that, but that helped us. Right. I want to take some more risks in this race, guys. I don't want to just cruise around in 7th. Second lap off the pace. We need to try something here. It's drying out. At what point do we box? Oh, good. Right as I crossed the... I was tempted to dive in there, but I... Oh, good. We're not in the only room then, are we? Oh, come on. Go away. Okay, alright, we messed up there then, guys. The risk that we should have taken was to box that last lap. Should have boxed. It wasn't early, it was the perfect timing. just have to go mediums. Unfortunately, same as everyone else. Just hope for a late safety car now. And also, we've got better pace in the slick conditions. We might do. And also, can we come out ahead of those guys that were right behind us? Oh, good stop. Good stop. Yeah. Yeah, really good stop. Look at that. The Ferrari jumped the Mercedes. We stayed ahead of both of them. Shame we didn't box last lap. It would have only been a, maybe a second or two gained. Still, I almost did it. And I was like, wait one more lap. Because I was trying to decide on mediums or softs. Come on, give us a late save. Do something, game. You've done a lot for weather, but it's just not worked out for us at all at any point this weekend. That dried up, by the way, when that stopped raining, that dried out within about 2 laps. Didn't do that in the sprint race. We've just been absolutely shafted today. Go mediums to the end, and if safety car goes soft. Jonathan, that is my exact plan. Oh, good, they've got DRS now. Oh, hello. Oh, my word, that was a late send. Give him a bit of room. Good move, that. He's going to get me now. He's going to get me now. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Oh, no, I should be there or thereabouts. Plenty of room though. It wasn't quite past him with the apex. Didn't deserve to shove him off. Oh, he backed out there. I sent him around the outside and he backed out. He's probably going to nail us. Yeah. I'm not even winning dive on distance, so I'm going to try and get DRS at him and get him down the next straight. We've got higher wings at him, so it's not going to be easy. We've got better exit at me as well, just cause AI. No chance. In fact, I might be able to stick with Norris actually thinking about it, because I've got the higher wings. Let's re-engage here. The higher wings, I should be able to be quick with the middle sector. Okay, I do get DRS, but so does Hamilton. I suspect he'll just get me anyway, even burning all my ERS. Let's see. Oh, not going to get me. He's going to be side by side though. Throw myself a little bit deep there. Get DRS again. Not the race weekend. Again, oh yes, why not? Why not? Just give me all of it. Give me all of it. This very quick race weekend has really gone against us. I do think we had the AI too high, but probably only by 1 click. I'm not saying they're 5, 10 clicks too high. It's probably 1 click, and that would probably, on normal conditions, put us in contention with them, but in the wet, they're just so good. No DRS for us now. I'm going to try and burn some ERS, but Stafford, I'm pretty confident, is going to fly past me here. He's not as close as I thought he'd be. Still GG's, look at that. Absolute state of that. Again, guys, it's a matter of time, unfortunately, before we drop back to P10. Late safety car, we'll still go to soft or something to try and spice it up, but this is going to be it unless there is a late safety car. The softs, I'm pretty confident, would have absolutely died on us. That was the one risk that I could have taken possibly at the end there, but I'm pretty sure it would have completely gone off on us and it wouldn't have been worth it. Again, on paper, our car is as good as that McLaren. Very low tyre wear, maybe I should have tried softs. Maybe I should have just stuck with a dry setup in the wet, to be honest. But again, harken back to two-player career, I added a little bit of wing in two-player career, and it seemed to help a little bit, but I was a bit slow in the straight. Ben added loads of wing, ended up quicker. Very good, weird. It's weird. We've been in amongst cars pretty much the whole of the race. We've not been completely on our own. It's just felt like such a lonely race weekend, doesn't it? And a phenomenal start on the full wet tyres. Unfortunately, it wasn't worth the risk going to inters, and with hindsight, to be fair, that decision was correct. I was considering going for inters. But with hindsight, that decision was absolutely right. Pretty much everything's gone wrong this race weekend. Taking a few risks. With hindsight, we shouldn't have boxed from the sprint race onto the slicks. Should have stayed out on the inters, and that would have given us a few more positions, but it wouldn't affect this race. Very good. So my team also took a massive penalty for this race, which he's then going to subsequently retire from anyway. We won't get a safety car this late either. Game is pre-programmed to not allow late safety cars, and Ferrari, I think, are going to win the Constructors Championship. I'm going to be... Where are Alpine? Are Alpine in third? Alpine are in third. Alpine might stay in contention, maybe, to take P4 for the Constructors, but they're going to be right on the brink of it. But this will mathematically seal us from not being able to beat Mercedes to P4 in the Constructors. Right, let's go, guys. Let's go. One more lap. They'll have all saved up ERS as well for this final lap. So we're going to try and keep Schwartz over 3 seconds and see what sort of laps that we can do on this final lap. Come on. Full send. Why not? Nothing to lose. Super early on the power there. PB first sector. Tyre temps have been fine though all race, which is good. Not any overheating issues. That's definitely part of the reason AI have been OP in the wet as well, because they don't simulate any tyre temps whatsoever. Super early power. I think this car's got good grip. It is a good car. We've just not been able to use it today. That was a pretty good lap. Let's see what it's going to do for us in terms of... We won't get the fastest lap, I can pretty much guarantee you that. We've been a second lap off for most of it, but let's see how close we can get. 108.8, previous best. 108.2, we found 6/10 there. All about some ERS, really.
Take care of the car on the way in.
Well, there we go, guys. The pain is over. Not a good one, that. Not a good one. But it is what it is. And there you go. Charles Leclerc is confirmed as the champion, the Drivers' World Champion. There's one race to go. He almost had it before this race, to be fair, so it was always pretty much guaranteed. That'll be us next season. We're going for a championship year next season. Doesn't feel like it right now. That is what we're going to try and do. One you Joe actually outscored us because he got a P9 in race 1 in the sprint, and that ended up outscoring us. How depressing is that? Lovely. And there you go. Ferrari are confirmed to be the constructors. 2-1-2. So there's 26 points available in the next round. So I mathematically can still get P3 in the drivers. Unlikely now. And Daniel Ricciardo can mathematically beat me. Also unlikely. Constructors, though, this is the big one. This is where the money comes from. And I was about right then. So Alpine, so we can now no longer mathematically beat Mercedes. Maximum P5 for us in the constructors. Alpine, though, they can mathematically beat us. They need 37 points probably to beat us out of a maximum 44 available. Does that require us not scoring? I just saw that. That's definitely possible. But also then pretty much getting a 1-2. I mean, maybe like a 1-3. Don't think 2-3 would be enough for them. Don't know. You know. Oh, we had the brake upgrade fail. Oh my word! Can anything else go wrong today? At least we get it all out of the way of this episode. The brake upgrade failed as well. So that won't go on time, I don't think. I'll have a look. I don't think it will go on time now for Abu Dhabi. No, it won't. No, that won't go on time for Abu Dhabi now. As I said, I'm going to have a cry in a darkened room. Other than that, guys, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.